So in desperate anticipation of Star Wars Episode 8, we are clamouring for any kind of tidbits we possibly can to solve any number of mysteries around that galaxy far, far away. And one of the most enigmatic characters at the moment is the Last Jedi himself, Luke Skywalker. As if to fan the flames of speculation, a new teaser image has been released of Mark Hamill in full Skywalker garb. Only this image is different. Gone are the light robes we saw him in at the end of The Force Awakens, the symbol of all Jedi, replaced with a much darker variant, almost in line with that of Anakin before his fall to the Sith, and an ominous red glow cast across his robotic hand, the hand that has so much in common with his father. Understandably, this has prompted concern in numerous fans that our one and true hero himself will fall to the dark side. Fear not though, as Luke will not be turned into the dark side, but neither will he remain in the light. For there are many shades in between, and, after all, only a Sith deals in absolutes.
Hello, my honey. Hello, my rack.
For the longest time there's been speculation bouncing around about Luke turning to the dark side, even way back in the days of Return of the Jedi, and sure I have to admit that it would be damn phenomenal to see Luke turn and start racking stuff up, but given the history of the series I honestly can't see that happening. He did not fight so hard to bring his father back to the light, to destroy the Sith, just to finally become what he has despised for so long. Not to say Luke is a perfect Jedi though, far from it. Not only did he abandon his training on Dagobah with Yoda, who straight out warned him that he would never truly become a Jedi if he left, but Luke has given in to his darker urges on more than one occasion. In fact, he even dabbles in dark side powers, force choking the guards at Jabba the Hutt's palace to unconsciousness. Luke may be no true Jedi, but he is what is termed in the extended universe a Grey Jedi, a Force user that walks the line between light and dark, who can channel the power of the dark side but always remains in the light. Now I'm not going to get caught up with the extended universe too much because apart from the majority of it now deemed as non-canon, there are examples enough in the Prime continuity to refer to. For one, Qui-Gon Jinn is considered by many to be a Grey Jedi, simply because he did not always follow the Council's desires. But the clear example here is, of course, Mace Windu, a Jedi of the Council but with a checkered past and a personal darkness he gains power from. Furthermore, he wields a lightsaber that is coloured with a blend of typical Jedi and Sith colours, and with certain interpretations of saber colour linking to its user's personality, it states exactly what Mace is. So Grey Jedi have indeed been established in the canon, and so far Luke has exhibited every trait of being one. Most blatantly again in Return of the Jedi, where he is engaged in a duel with Darth Vader, which he's not exactly doing too well in, until that is, Vader taunts him about Leia.
Sister, so you have a twin sister.
If you will not turn to the dark side, then perhaps she will.
At which point his pent-up rage boils to the surface and he unleashes a barrage of blows against Vader, fueled entirely by his emotions. Tellingly, this is exactly what happened to Anakin as he fell to the dark side. The only difference is that, contrary to the Emperor's belief that he is no better than his father, Luke pulls back, barely remaining in the light, walking that fine line where Anakin could not, much to the Emperor's disdain. In the end, Luke Skywalker is no stranger to the dark side, having utilised it to his needs when required, but purging himself of darkness when it is not. The dark robes he wears in this image, the red glow over a part of him, may very well represent that a darker side of Skywalker, the side that grants him enormous power, is needed once again, for the first time since defeating the Emperor. In fact, this was another time he wore all black, contrary to the Jedi tradition, so he's not exactly a stranger to these shades in the first place. Please rest assured though that Luke will not be turned to the dark side. He will not betray his friends and family. The only thing he will do is unleash a power like we have never seen and become more badass than we could have ever imagined.